So this is a quick review on the ANRAN 1080p security camera, and I'm going to do a quick install video on one of the areas that I installed, which was on back of the shed. Just quickly, it's made pretty well for $300 system with 4 cameras included with a large monitor. The body is all metal. I'm not sure if it's like casted aluminum. The only plastic part is this little hood, and of course you got the large lens and a underneath it. I don't know if you can see it through the video, but it does have the infrared light for the nighttime, which is detected by the photosensitive circuitry there. So at nighttime the infrared light will come on, and at night it's obviously black and white. And all around it has seals. There are 3 adjustment screws that you can make. The backing is made of foam where you attach it and you're not going to scratch up the surface as easily. And it does come with the Allen key that you can adjust. And these are standard Wi-Fi antennas that is detached when you first unbox it. You simply screw it in. All these should be waterproof, and of course time will only tell. But you have 2 connectors. One is a reset switch, and one of them that I'm looking at right now is for the power connector. And looking at the monitor, it's a really nice monitor. It can display up to 8 channels. So looking at the back of the panel, this is where you can access the hard drive in case you want to upgrade the 1 TB hard drive that comes with it. Now, unless you're going to need a long recording period, say, for weeks on end, then you might want to look into upgrading the hard drive. But other than that, it works well, so you probably don't need to. Got the power connection and the Ethernet cord, which is for the monitor that you do need to hook up to your router. And you got the USB port. One of them will be the mouse that's supplied, and you have the HD out, which I haven't actually tried yet. Now, once it's the system is up and running, you're going to see the system initializing, which you really only need to turn it on once, and most people will probably leave it on. And you will see on the screen the 8 screens. Now you can adjust this so it's only showing 4. For example, this security camera that I bought, 8 channels, but with 4 cameras. And of course you can upgrade if you want to by purchasing additional cameras. And you can double click I'm going to plug this mouse in right now, which again is a corded mouse that you get. It's not wireless, but at the same time you don't have to worry about the battery. It's small, it comes with a mouse pad, it works, so that's all I care. A keyboard does pop up when you have to type in, changing the admin password, which I highly recommend you do it, by the way. And right now I'm just this is, you're not seeing anything. If you double click on any other cameras, then you're gonna get the large screen for that camera. So I'm just gonna jump into after I install it, and just to show you what it looks like. And before I install it, I have plugged in all 4 cameras, and then I basically set the view so I'm seeing only 4 cameras and not 4 cameras with 4 blank screens. Again, you can double click on to maximize each camera's view. And now I'm going to basically show you guys how to install it underneath common siding. So one of the first things I did was to determine how big of a hole I need for the drill bit, and right now I'm going to be using, this is a Forstner bit. I use it for woodworking, but you can use any drill bit. I chose a diameter that's just slightly larger than where these connectors would go in through. I mean, there are 2 cables, 2 connectors, but as long as I have a slightly larger diameter, I'll route 1 cable at a time, and it should be okay. You just want to be careful not to drill out too big of a hole, then you can have bugs and like moisture get in, so you have to spray some foam or 100% silicone. But let's go and get this installed. So I started with the back of the shed because there is no drywall or other walls running behind it. So I determined that there is a stud right below the vent that's running. So I'm going to drill a hole on the left hand side for the cable to be routed, and of course the security camera more centered. By the way, if you want to do this type of work with the siding, then you want to use a siding puller. It's really cheap. You can get them at any hardware store, so definitely purchase one before you install the security camera. Here I am drilling, and since I'm up on the ladder, I decided to just put the camera down, but I will show you right behind. After I was done, I was able to route it through. So, just try to make the hole as small as possible. And now that I installed it and put the siding back by pulling on it, now you can see that the cable is pinched right here, but I don't want to, keep too much pressure and eventually damaging the cable. So what I did was, since already it's installed, I put the siding puller in between, made the notch so I don't damage the cable while I, made the notch with the utility knife. You can do this beforehand, but again, just be careful not to make too big of a hole. Here's the final install, and you can see in the picture, the video here, that all cameras are showing all 4 cams are installed. This concludes the video. So far, it's been a great camera, so I do highly recommend it.